Hello everybody, welcome to Optics Anand Academy. So in the last class we have discussed the types of vectors, and before that we thought that the introduction to the vectors. In this class I am going to discuss how to find the angle between the two vectors. Now let us see how to find the angle between the two vectors. Now to find the angle between the two vectors, we need to know some possibilities of adding of two vectors. Now let's say, what are the possibilities of adding up two vectors? We already discussed that addition of the two vectors. Okay, the addition of the two vectors are of three types, that is triangle law of addition and parallelogram law of addition and polygon law of addition. Here out of that, okay, now here there is three possibilities of adding up two vectors, that is, and representation of vector if you see, that is A bar is a vector and this is B bar is a vector. Here this is tail of the vector, this is head of the vector, this is head of the vector, tail of the vector. Two vectors are added together. This is one possibility. And if you take one vector, that is A bar is a vector, and taking B bar also vector, these two are added with respect to heads. Here with respect to tails, here with respect to heads. And one more possibility, one of the vector, that is A bar, another vector is B bar. Here, okay, head of the initial vector added to the tail of the other vector. These are the three possibilities of adding up two vectors. Now out of these three possibilities, which possibility or which diagram, which adding of two vectors gives an angle, that we will see now. Okay, clear? So let's see first one. So here first diagram, A bar is a vector and B bar is a vector, and these vectors are added with respect to tails. With respect to tails. Now yes, it gives angle. When two vectors are added with respect to tails, it gives an angle. So that we can say the smaller of two angles between the vectors when they are placed tail to tail. Okay, the smaller of two angles between the vectors when they are placed tail to tails, that gives angle between the two vectors. Only this possibility is eligible to make angle between the two vectors. Now this is right. Now let's see, A bar is a vector and B bar is a vector. These vectors are added with respect to head to tail. This is head of the vector, tail of the vector. Okay, and this does not give an angle, and angle does not mix between them. Okay, so that is the primary principle. And if you see this, A bar is a vector and B bar is a vector. Okay, now there is a one possibility to make or to develop the angle. So to extend the A bar is a vector. A bar vector, I want to extend the A bar vector in the parallel manner or in the horizontal axis, so that A bar is extended up to this one, then angle makes between extended A bar vector to B bar vector. Extended A bar vector to B bar. This is right. Okay, but this is wrong. Okay, angle will not make between the head to tail of the vectors. Now fourth diagram. So A vector, A bar vector, B bar vector are placed normal to each other. Normal to each other, nothing but perpendicular to each other. What is the angle between them? 90 degrees. So this is a possibility. Yes, this is right, because tail of the vector and tail of the vectors are placed normal to each other. And when I want to draw the negative vector of A bar vector, okay, minus A bar is nothing but negative vector of the A bar vector. So this is negative vector of the A bar vector. Yes, the angle makes between negative vector of the A bar vector to the B bar vector. This is also right. Now if you see the fifth one, A bar and B bar are the vectors which are placed parallel to each other, so there is no angle. There is no angle. Okay, angle will not be developed when two vectors are placed parallel to each other. So these are the some primary information, so to understand the how to make angle between the two vectors. Thank you so much. For more classes, please subscribe my channel and be enjoyable. Thank you.